Con el foco puesto en Colombia tras esta llamada entre Petro y Trump en medio de las tensiones en Venezuela, el presidente de Estados Unidos, que también ha puesto su foco en Groenlandia. Sobre esto ha hablado la Alta Representante de Asuntos Exteriores de la Unión Europea, Kaja Kallas, anuncia que se está barajando realmente la opción de que la amenaza sea real por parte de Estados Unidos. Vamos a escuchar a Kaja Kallas.
And it's good to be back in Cairo. Like Minister already explained, we discussed a lot of issues. So I want to stress that Egypt is an indispensable partner to the European Union. Just last year, we opened a new chapter in our relationship with the first ever EU-Egypt summit. Through our strategic and comprehensive partnership, we are delivering concrete results in many areas, from trade and investment to security and science. As part of this partnership, the EU is providing Egypt with 5 billion euros in loans to strengthen your competitiveness and also green transition. In March, we will hold the first EU-Egypt security and defense dialogue here in Cairo, and this will be an opportunity to discuss what more can we do together in this very insecure world. For example, regarding maritime issues, Red Sea, you already mentioned, but also cybersecurity and counter-terrorism. Our relationship is already strong, but we are working on making it even stronger. Today our discussions focused above all on the region itself. Egypt's diplomatic leadership has been crucial in preventing further destabilization in the Middle East, and we deeply value your role. In Gaza, the situation is extremely severe still. Hamas refuses to disarm. It blocks progress to the next stage of the peace plan. At the same time, Israel also is restricting the international NGOs that are putting humanitarian aid access at serious risk. Without the NGOs, aid cannot reach the necessary at the necessary scale in Gaza. There is no justification for the humanitarian situation in Gaza to have deteriorated to the current level. We also spoke about Gaza's recovery and governance. It is important that the plans for technocratic committee to administer Gaza and stabilization force move forward without delays. Any power vacuum will just benefit extremists. We are, as European Union, the largest donor in Gaza. We support the Palestinian Authority's reforms and provide funding. And right now, the European Union is working to expand our 2 missions on the ground, including the capacity to train more Palestinian police. I believe that in this area, European Union and Egypt can work closely together on. Syria still faces enormous challenges. The clashes in Aleppo over the last days show how fragile the security situation remains. After Assad's fall, the European Union was one of the first, or actually the first one, to ease sanctions to help the country to rebuild, but it doesn't only do the trick. Also, investors need to trust the economy, and that's why the reforms on the rule of law are extremely important. EU foreign ministers recently decided to move forward with a new EU-Syria political partnership, and today we discussed the state of Syria's transition and how we could better support governance and security sector reforms, because stable Syria is in the interest of Egypt, but it's also in the interest of Europe. Lebanon faces dangerous moment. Hezbollah insufficient disarmament efforts and continued Israeli strikes risk dragging the country back into escalation. The EU is now discussing options to strengthen Lebanon's internal security forces because it's clear that Lebanon needs more support to extend the state authority to all parts of its territory. As the Foreign Minister just said, we also discussed many issues today. In addition to that, in addition to the security issues in your region, we also have a war going on in Ukraine, and we were also discussing what more can we do to bring peace to Ukraine, and how we can work on also Russia coming to the negotiation table. Dear Minister Abdelati, dear brother, thank you very much for hosting us. And as I said, Europe and Egypt stand side by side for stability in your region and for a stable neighborhood for us all. Thank you.
شكرا. نفتح المجال أسئلة. أستاذ سلسبيل سليم من القاهرة الإخبارية، تفضلي.